Alright people, let's start watching Chernobyl episode 4. So far the series has been really good. I've enjoyed it a lot. And it's actually very, very interesting. So let's get on to episode 4 and see what happens.
It's time to go. Did you hear me? This is an evacuation, you understand? You have to come with.
Old people can be pretty stubborn, eh?
Because they told me, so now I'm telling you. Everyone in this village, everyone. It's not safe here. There's radiation in the air. What's wrong with you?
You know how old I am?
I don't know. Old.
78.
I'm 82.
Hey, that's pretty
I've lived
close.
here my whole life. Right here, that house, this place. What do I care about safe?
I have a job. Don't cause trouble.
Trouble? You're not the first soldier to stand here with a gun. When I was 12, the revolution came. Tsar's men, then Bolsheviks. Boys like you marching in lines. They told us to leave. No. Then there was Stalin and his famine. The Holodomor. My parents died. Two of my
That
sisters
would have been bad if
died.
that Stalin famine.
They told the rest of us to leave. No. Then the Great War. German boys, Russian boys. More soldiers, more famine, more bodies. My brothers never came home. But I stayed, and I'm still here. After all that I have seen. So I should leave now, because of something I cannot see at all. No.
Be contaminated, eh?
Just one moment! It's time to go.
But she continues.
Please, stand up now. This is your last warning.
Killed the cow.
It's time to go.
There's a big ass dairy cow too. What type of radioactive stuff are they looking for? They're looking for objects, or they're just looking for like how radioactive the soil and stuff is? The water.
The atom is a humbling thing.
It's not humbling, it's humiliating. Why is the core still exposed to the air? Why have we not already covered this up?
We want to, but we can't get close enough. The debris on the roof is graphite from the core itself. Until we can push it off the roof back into the reactor, it'll kill anyone who gets near it. You can see the roof is in 3 levels. We've named them. The small one here is Katya, 1,000 Rontgen per hour. Presumed 2 hours of exposure is fatal. The one on the side, Nina, 2,000 Rontgen, 1 hour, fatal.
We used remote control bulldozers in Afghanistan.
Too heavy. They'd fall right through.
So then,
Moonrose. Lunacard's STR-1s. They're light, and if we line them with lead, they can withstand the radiation.
We couldn't put a man on the moon. At least we can keep a man off a roof.
That is the most important thing, General. Under no circumstances can men go up there. Robots only.
what about this large section here?
At least now they're trying to save lives.
12,000 Rodkin. If you were to stand there in full protective gear, head to toe, for 2 minutes, your life expectancy would be cut in half. By 3 minutes, you're dead within months. Even our lunar rovers won't work on Marcia. That amount of gamma radiation penetrates everything. The particles literally shred the circuits in microchips apart. If it's more complicated than a light switch, Marcia will destroy it.
It would be fair to say that that piece of roof is the most dangerous place on Earth.
How are you going to get around that one?
So, what do we do?
That's what we wanted to ask you.
This has got to be the new recruitment drive, right? They wouldn't want to be taking from their main soldiers, or even from the main cities like Moscow and that, because then that'll make everyone not want to do it. Shitload of vodka though. Well, I suppose if you're gonna die going out drunk's not a bad way, is it?
Tens, 181.
It's all right. It's free.
It's a little early.
Bacho.
Pavel.
Yeah. Showers, food. Those guys, they dig up the ground. Those guys, they cut down trees. Those guys, they evacuate people, I think, like villagers.
What about them?
I don't know them. Fuck them. Janek,
What do you want?
give me an egg basket.
No, I've only got the one.
Give me the fucking basket. He's with me. You understand? Nobody fucks with him. We make these from lead scrap. Put it on your balls.
Now?
No, you can wait until the radiation gives you a cunt. You ever go hunting?
No.
Well, today's your lucky day. You, me, that ugly Armenian in the tent, Garo, we do animal control.
Animal control.
Yeah, they're radioactive, so they have to go. But it's not hard. They're mostly pets. They're happy to see you. They run right up to you. Bang. You load the bodies on a truck, dump them in a pit, bury them in concrete, and then we drink. As much vodka as you want. Plus 1,000 rubles.
I suppose you wouldn't care if you're killing pets, as long as they're not yours. You don't have a bond to them, do you? All the crops gone. there like a tree killer probably, eh? Where's the eye protection?
Bring up the cameras.
Couldn't they just make some of those completely out of lead? Didn't they say that lead is like a barrier to it?
Running onboard diagnostics.
Tell me when we're ready to move it.
To think that's what we put on the moon. I'm not that one. I know, not that one.
This rover was in storage. They can build 2 more. That should cover Nina and Katya.
Masha.
The Central Committee have informed me that they may have found something that could work up there. From the outside.
American?
Of course not. It's a German police robot. But West German, so as you can imagine, that wasn't an easy conversation to have.
Diagnostics complete. Ready to engage main power on...
Especially after World War II, eh? Germans and Russians, man.
Can we move it?
Wally, what's that? Smile.
He's only happy because he doesn't have to send humans up on that roof for a change.
I see your condition has improved, Comrade Dyatlov.
No, leave.
I need your help. Akimov initiated AZ-5. When you gave the order...
Order? What order? Toptonov called it out, Akimov pressed it. Was the only good decision they made, incompetent morons.
Can you confirm that the reactor exploded after they attempted to shut it down?
How do I even know it exploded, huh?
Still, same old story of this guy. Denial.
Written in 1976. It's about the operation of RBMK reactors under extreme conditions.
So?
The names of the authors have been redacted, and 2 pages have been removed.
Well, the state must protect its secrets, comrade. Do you dare suggest otherwise?
They made a mistake. They didn't redact the table of contents.
Meaning what? It was probably him that did the paper.
The missing pages apparently refer to a positive void coefficient and AZ-5. Does that mean anything to you?
What are you after here? Why are you asking me this?
You worked with this reactor. You know it better than I do.
Oh, so everything's my fault, then? Is that what this is?
I'm not here to blame you. I'm here to find out what happened. And whether you realize it or not, I'm your best chance to avoid a bullet.
I have no idea what would have gone here. Void coefficients have nothing to do with AZ-5. There, now you can go.
You're not even curious.
What for? Oh, you think the right question will get you the truth? There is no truth.
Yeah, not in Russia anyway.
Ask the bosses whatever you want, you'll get the lie. And I will get the bullet.
Not if you've got extremely good head movement. All pest control. people will be hating these people, eh? It's probably never fired a gun before. Oh, never mind. He's straight onto it. So it'd be like an old school Emma Grand. Apparently those used to slam on your finger a lot, on your thumb.
I only have 2 rules. 1, don't point this gun at me. That's easy, right? You can point it at this piece of shit. I don't give a fuck. Never me. 2, if you hit an animal and it doesn't die, keep shooting until it does. Don't let them suffer, or I'll kill you. Understand? I mean it. I've killed a lot of people. Once we start, they'll run inside where they feel safe. So we go door to door. Okay? Good.
That is pretty wretched, though. All domesticated too, eh? Coming to the whistles. For pets and stuff. Nick Minute.
Hey, do your job. Door to door.
I suppose they're not wrong though, eh? They gotta do it. Especially if they're contaminated. Shitty job though. Dude's not even aiming. Bro, hurry up and finish it off. You've already shot it. You know, it's a shit shot too. Look, it's like a stomach shot. Hey, what did he say about letting it suffer?
Don't let them suffer.
Sorry. Sorry.
You're dragging that to the truck.
It's good. Bit of a punishment. Hopefully he won't do it again. Definitely wouldn't be one of the worst jobs to do there though. I'd say digging would be probably one of the worst, right? Because that way you'll be covered in that stuff all day. (1986), what's that, 39 years ago.
It's here.
This would be the one that was supposed to go on the third building, right? The one that was uninhabitable for humans.
Easy now, careful.
Looks like a mini bulldozer.
What's the German's name? Joker.
Is it ready?
It's ready.
That was nicely done. I was wondering how they're gonna detach those.
Good signal.
Cameras. Motors.
Motor's good. Signal's good.
All right, let's take this easy. Forward 1 meter, reverse 1 meter.
Forward 1.
Germans.
Reverse 1.
Oh no.
Did you lose the signal?
They're all gone red too.
It's not the signal, it's the vehicle. It's dead.
Shit.
Of course I know they're listening! I want them to hear! I want them to hear it all!
It's not the Germans' fault though. They are still trying to help you out.
Tell them! Don't tell them! Please go! Don't tell me to jump! Tell fucking Gorbachev! Tell them!
The official position of the state is that a global nuclear catastrophe is not possible in the Soviet Union. They told the Germans that the highest detected level of radiation was 2,000 Röntgen.
Oh well, isn't it like 15,000?
That robot was never going to work. You need a new phone.
Man, if they just told the truth, like all of this shit could probably be done with by now, eh? I wonder how long they'll be waiting for another vehicle now.
What if we don't clear it?
We have to clear it. If we don't clear the roof, we can't build a cover over it. If we can't cover it, that's 12,000 Röntgen. Maybe twice the radiation from the Hiroshima bomb. Every hour after
I know. What about lead?
What, just
could, I don't
mount
know,
a whole load of
melt
lead over it?
and pour it from above, like a coating.
First of all, we've already used most of the lead we had to line the
Now,
truck.
there's lead sheeting around the instruments in the other reactor buildings. The soldiers are stripping it with their armor.
Are you serious? Even if we're still talking about boiling metal in a helicopter, and it's lead, Boris, it'll weigh a ton. What if we shoot the graphite into the hole? We've got high caliber bullets, exploding bullets. They wouldn't just ricochet, they'd push.
You want to shoot exploding bullets at an exposed nuclear reactor?
Well,
Let's go light that roof back on fire. It was so easy to put out the first time.
I get what he's trying to say though. He's talking about shooting by the rock and the explosion push it.
We need another robot. One that can withstand the radiation.
I've asked. There is nothing.
The Americans?
Yeah, I was going to say, I bet they haven't asked the Americans.
Technology, do you really think they'd give it to us? And even if they would, the Central Committee would never stoop to ask. You know it, I know it. But
They would with the amount of people at risk. So what, it's human beings again then?
Biorobots. What was that?
We use bio-robots.
It's a bio-robot. Again, more people gonna end up turning see-through, have no ears like that last dude. They'd go for a lot of men too, eh? Especially if they said they can only survive for a maximum of 2 minutes on that rooftop. He looks like he's got used to it, eh? He's done it so much times now. I bet they come across like a human being or something, someone that didn't evacuate.
A lot today.
Where do they get their food?
They eat the chickens. And they eat each other.
Certainly a lot of pets though, eh? You don't realise how much people have pets in your city. Eating each other. Oh, puppies.
Don't hear me.
Gotta do what you gotta do, brother.
Just go outside. Go.
Man, there's a few of them. Good leader though, eh? He seen it was gonna break him and decided to do it himself. Because you could tell he didn't even want to do it himself.
Черный ворон, что ж ты вьешься над моею головой? Ты добычи
It's a lot, man.
добьешься.
That's a good 90.
Черный ворон, я не твой. Ты добычи не дождешься. Черный ворон, я не твой. Черный ворон, что ж ты вьешься над моею головой? Ты добычи не дождешься. Черный ворон, я не твой. Ты добычи не дождешься. Черный ворон, я не твой.
Comrade soldiers, the Soviet people have had enough of this accident. They want us to clean it up, and we have entrusted you with this serious task. Because of the nature of the working area, you will each have no more than 90 seconds to solve this problem. Listen carefully to each of my instructions, and do exactly as you have been told. This is for your own safety and the safety of your comrades.
They're all kids. They look like they're about 15.
You will enter reactor building 3. Climb the stairs, but do not immediately proceed to the roof. When you get to the top, wait inside behind the entrance to the roof and catch your breath. You will need it for what comes next. This is the working area. We must clear the graphite. Some of it is in blocks weighing approximately 40 to 50 kilograms. They all must be thrown over the edge here. Watch your comrades. Moving fast. From this opening, then turning to the left and entering the workspace here. Take care not to stumble. There's a hole in the roof. Take care not to fall. You will need to move quickly, and you will need to move carefully. Do you understand your mission as I have described it?
Man, they got no problem with just chucking bodies in there, eh?
Of your lives. Commit your task to memory, then do your job.
Like World War II again, straight human waves. None of them know it either, eh? Don't take your mask off.
It's time to go. After 90 seconds, I will ring a bell. When you hear it, return immediately. Drop your shovels in the bin and proceed down the hallway for decontamination. Above all, while on the roof, throw your debris over the rail. Do not look over the rail. Is that clear? Very well. On my mark, ready, go.
Man, how many of these are they going to have to send up there, eh, in waves? One rock each. Probably like 4,000 rocks on the roof. That firefighter, eh, picked up that one little rock. Look what happened to his hand. Imagine being surrounded by them. Look how much they got done. Oh, it's footstone. Yeah, mate, you're over with. Oh no, he's got a hole in his foot.
Comrade soldier, you're done.
Yeah, I think he knows once he's seen that hole, he was done. Imagine being that other dude though. He's like standing there on the roof waiting for the next wave. It's the timer. He's probably been there like all day. Imagine being a kid and watching that, eh? Somebody gives you a glove and then just starts doing that.
Before that happens,
The Central Committee is sending Legasov to Vienna. It's the headquarters of the International
Atomic Energy Agency. I know it's in Vienna. What are they asking you to do?
tell the world what happened.
They don't know what happened yet.
Well, then you'd better know what happened. I've constructed a timeline, minute by minute, second by second in some places. Every decision, every button push, every turn of a switch.
And? Are they guilty?
Yes. Of gross incompetence, violation of safety regulations, recklessness beyond belief. But the explosion? I'm not sure.
What do you mean you're not sure?
I've analyzed the data. Toptonov was telling the truth. They shut the reactor down, and then it exploded. I think this article may have the answer. But 2 pages have been removed.
What, he knows?
Please, believe me when I tell you that I had no idea it could cause an explosion. None of us knew.
None of you knew what?
In 1975, at an RBMK reactor at Leningrad, a fuel channel ruptured. The operators pressed AZ5, but instead of the power going down immediately, for a brief moment, it went up.
How is that possible?
Oh, this is the very question posed by a colleague of mine named Volkov. He's the one who wrote this article. When an RBMK reactor runs at low power, it's notoriously unstable, prone to swings in reactivity. Under normal circumstances, the control rods can compensate for that.
Under normal circumstances, the Chernobyl staff stalled the reactor during the test. They pulled almost all the control rods out to bring the power back up.
This is what Volkov learned from Leningrad. If the boron control rods are completely withdrawn from the reactor, when they're put back in, the first thing that enters the core isn't boron. It's graphite.
What is it? Graphite?
The control rods have graphite tips that displace water and steam. So the reactivity doesn't go down, it goes up dramatically.
Why on earth would they press that button?
They didn't.
They didn't know. Yeah. Just keep the secret like everything else.
The Kremlin. 10 years ago. There could be no doubt about the supremacy of the Soviet nuclear industry.
Oh. The KGB classified it as a state secret.
God damn.
No, but I still didn't think it could be this flaw in AZ5. Because the flaw will not lead to an explosion unless the operators have pushed the reactor to the edge of disaster.
So it is their fault?
Yes.
But not only their fault. Is that what you're going to say in Vienna?
You can't possibly be that naive.
You have to
There
say
are
whatever
16
Russia tells them to
RBMK
say.
reactors running in the Soviet Union right now. We have to fix them. The only way to do that is to go public. Force the Central Committee to take action.
What you're proposing is that Legasov humiliate a nation that is obsessed with not being humiliated. We can make a deal with the KGB. You'll leave this information out in Vienna. They quietly let us fix the remaining reactors.
A deal with the KGB.
Yeah, suicide.
They'll go after your family. They'll go after your friends.
You have a chance to talk to the world, Valery. If that chance was mine.
But it isn't, is it? I've known braver souls than you, Khamyuk. Men who had their moment and did nothing. Because when it's your life and the lives of everyone you love, your moral conviction doesn't mean anything. It leaves you. And all you want at that moment is not to be shot.
Yeah, but a deal with the KGB, they'll probably just kill you anyway to make sure that secret stays quiet.
He was a fireman. He died 2 weeks after the accident. I've been looking in on his widow. She gave birth. A girl. The baby lived for 4 hours. They said the radiation would have killed the mother, but the baby absorbed it instead.
Wow.
A baby. We live in a country where children have to die to save their mothers. To hell with your deal. And to hell with our lives. Someone has to start telling the truth.
More waves.
Congratulations, comrades. You are the last of 3,828 men.
Fuck, 3,800.
I wish you good health and long life. All of you are awarded a bonus of 800 rubles. Thank you.
I serve the Soviet Union.
Thank you.
I serve the Soviet Union.
Thank you.
I serve the Soviet Union.
Thank you.
I serve
Yeah, for about another 2 weeks.
the Soviet Union.
Thank you.
I serve the Soviet Union.
I serve the Soviet Union.
I serve the Soviet Union. I serve the Soviet Union.
Like 3,800 people. That baby shouldn't have died though. That's that lady's fault for doing that. Going into that plastic tent. Kissing that radioactive dude on the head and lips. No one else to blame. I'm pretty sure that dude wouldn't have wanted her to come in with that kid.